The reality of that is that, of course, we're in a world that is patriarchal in nature. And of course, so what people want to do is to use this to say, oh, yeah, is this how, if we bring more women into the Senate, is this what would happen? But I still feel that that's not enough reason for women not to speak out, because that's one of the first things, particularly when it has to do with issues of sexual harassment, ability and the courage to speak out and let people know what is happening to you. As we speak today, let the Senate bring anything out that shows that, because you can't treat sexual harassment like other issues of privileges or whatever you have in your rules. There should be a clear-cut reporting mechanism for sexual harassment, because it's a different kind of offense. It's a different kinds of misconduct, you know. And as we sit here today, I'm not sure that the National Assembly has anything, you know, whatsoever that points you to what to do when you are sexually harassed. So my point is that there are a lot of reforms that needs to be done within the National Assembly. And so we should not use it and just dismiss the case as a matter that didn't come. Like, also look at the issue of the seat. You know, there are a lot of issues there. You know, the Senate President is first among equal. Do they think it's fair and just that you don't have a right to also say, this is where I want to sit? Or someone can wake up in the morning and just remove you from your seat. And so it might be a procedural thing. But when we get to a level and we see, even Senator Akpabio himself has been a victim of that before. So if we then get to a level and we see it, that there is a problem with this law that we have made, or rules that we have made, we should be able to own up to say, yes, there's something wrong with this. Let us respond to it. So that's one point that we think is important for the National Assembly, you know, to take home from this. The second issue is the issue of there's no sexual harassment policy or rules. You don't know who to speak to. Should she have gone to report to the Senate President himself, who is being alleged, you know? So who else should she write to, you know? There is nothing clearly. You know, I am sure if they put a Google search on the National Assembly rules, sexual harassment will not come up as one of the things in their order. So they need to go back, you know, and do that. And one would also expect, thirdly, that if she can formalize it today, so if that's what is required. So if she does that formalization, so what next? One would expect that the Senate President should step down for the period of the investigation. And the Ethics Committee should add this as one of the things that they are supposed to look at.